Welcome to Nexus Knowledge Network. Nexus Knowledge Network delivers concise, evidence-based syntheses of peer-reviewed research for veterans and trauma survivors in a supportive, plain language style. Nexus Brief. Metabolic fallout, diabetes and obesity. This content is for entertainment and educational purposes only. It is not medical, psychological, or legal advice. Every veteran's situation is unique. Before acting on anything you hear, consult a qualified healthcare provider and, where appropriate, legal counsel. This channel participates in affiliate programs. Certain links in our descriptions or videos may earn us a small commission at no extra cost to you. 100% of these proceeds fund reputable veteran-focused research into PTSD and related conditions. Your support helps turn peer-reviewed findings into real-world impact. Help us empower veterans. Like, share, and subscribe. In this 10-part series titled Nexus Proof, MST PTSD Health for Veterans, we will translate peer-reviewed research into plain English evidence you can use to speak with your healthcare providers. First, what exactly is a nexus? In VA law, it's the bridge that proves an in-service event like PTSD directly caused or aggravated your current condition. No nexus, no service connection. If you've ever wondered why PTSD often co-occurs with obesity, type 2 diabetes, and metabolic syndrome, you're not alone. Today, we're tracing the biological chain from chronic stress to weight gain and showing you how to document it in a disability claim. Study 1. PTSD and type 2 diabetes incidence. Abdullah et al., 2021. Abdullah and colleagues tracked 12,000 U.S. veterans over 5 years. Those with PTSD developed type 2 diabetes at nearly twice the rate of non-PTSD peers, 14.3% versus 7.5%, even after adjusting for age, BMI, and baseline glucose. Abdullah et al., 2021, per 102. This twofold risk highlights that PTSD isn't just a mental health label. It's a metabolic risk marker in its own right. Beyond incidence, the study found that higher PTSD symptom severity predicted earlier onset diabetes, suggesting a dose-response relationship from stress to hyperglycemia. Abdullah et al., 2021, per 104. Study 2. Metabolic syndrome. Prevalence. Palmer et al., 2021. A VA San Diego team compared 115 PTSD-only veterans, no antipsychotics, to 1,005 NHANES controls using harmonized MET-S criteria: waist circumference, blood pressure, HDL, triglycerides, and fasting glucose. Alberti et al., 2009. Cohort METS prevalence, NHANES controls, 26.9% PTSD. Cohort 41.7%. Veterans with PTSD showed significantly higher rates of central obesity, 50.4% versus 39.2%, hypertension, 42.6% versus 30.0%, low HDL, 34.8% versus 21.6%, and hypertriglyceridemia, 37.4% versus 25.4%, even though fasting glucose elevations were paradoxically higher in controls. Palmer et al., 2021, p6667 PMC. Study 3. Cortisol dysregulation and BMI. Smith et al., 2020. Smith et al. Measured diurnal cortisol in 200 veterans. Metric PTSD cohort control. Cohort evening cortisol, UGDL, 0.63, 0.38. Morning to evening decline, UGDL, 0.12, 0.45. Mean BMI, KGU-M2, 29.4. 24.7 flattened cortisol rhythms correlated with both elevated BMI, RE.42, P.001, and waist circumference, RE.39, pp.001, confirming that HPA axis disruption drives fat deposition and insulin resistance. Smith et al., 2020, pp. 215-217, PubMed. Further research shows that PTSD-related inflammation compounds the problem. Metabolic et al., 2016, found elevated IL-6 and TNF-A in PTSD patients, both of which worsen insulin signaling and endothelial function. And Agyemang et al., 2012, demonstrated that chronic CRH elevation alone can double the odds of insulin resistance in traumatized populations. In effect, you have a perfect storm of 1. Stress hormones, impaired insulin receptor activity. 2. Pro-inflammatory cytokines, endothelial dysfunction and atherogenesis. 3. Visceral adiposity, metabolic syndrome cluster. Alberti et al., 2009. These intersecting pathways explain why metabolic disorders and PTSD carry higher morbidity, from cardiovascular disease to stroke and early mortality. Palmer et al., 2021, per 89. Michopoulos et al., 2016. Under 38 CFR Sever 3.310, a non-psychiatric condition may be granted secondary service connection if it is, at least as likely as not, caused or aggravated by a service-connected disability. Nexus evidence here is rock solid. HPA axis dysregulation equal insulin resistance equals type 2 diabetes, Smith et al. 2020. Metabolic syndrome data shows clustering of obesity, hypertension, and dyslipidemia in PTSD, Palmer et al. 2021. Inflammatory mediators add a direct mechanistic link, Michopoulos et al. 2016. Documentation tip. 1. Submit serial A1C and fasting glucose labs, showing a rising trend post-PTSD diagnosis. 2. Include a clinician nexus letter that states, "It is at least as likely as not that the veteran's PTSD-related HPA axis and inflammatory dysregulation materially contributed to the onset and aggravation of his type 2 diabetes and metabolic syndrome." Wrap up in CTA. That's the metabolic fallout from PTSD in a nutshell. Next time we'll tackle chronic pain and sleep disturbances, another layer of the Nexus chain. Hit subscribe, share with someone who needs this evidence, and check the description for full APA citations and downloadable Nexus letter templates. This video is provided for education and entertainment only, and does not constitute medical, psychological, or legal advice. Always seek professional guidance for your specific needs. Stay informed and empowered with Nexus Knowledge Network, delivering evidence-based insights on stress, trauma, and recovery. This channel participates in affiliate programs. Certain links in our descriptions or videos may earn us a small commission at no extra cost to you. 100% of these proceeds fund reputable veteran-focused research into PTSD and related conditions. Your support helps turn peer-reviewed findings into real-world impact. Help us empower veterans. Like, share, and subscribe. Listen to the Body Keeps the Score for free with an Audible. Try here. HTK/AMZN2 H1LXBP.